I'm at it again and bought another Coach Ergo. This time it is an Ergo flap number 9034. This one specifically was made in September of 1997. Unfortunately, this one has some scarring from mold, as you can tell by the black dots on it, so I'm just going to spray the whole entire bag with some vinegar. Then I'll let her sunbathe for an hour for extra measures. After ensuring the mold has been treated, I'm going to start by vacuuming her. Then I'm going to take my easy cleaner and start cleaning the suede parts with an old towel. After that, I'm just going to stuff her to make cleaning a little easier. Then I'm going to go in with some saddle soap and start scrubbing. Remember to wipe away after each section to ensure that it doesn't dry into the leather. With any vintage bag, you would want to pre-treat for mold even if you don't see any. If mold gets into contact with water, such as the water from the saddle soap, then it could be reactivated. There are different options you can use, such as vinegar or EC3. Vinegar is readily available, which is why it's my go-to option. Some people like to skip cleaning with saddle soap as it is drying, but because this bag had mold previously, it would put me more at ease to just clean it up. Alright, the next step is to use leather CPR to help moisturize her, and this girl was just a little bit thirsty. And as always, after moisturizing, you'd want to buff it out. Because she's old and thirsty, she had some cracks in the handle portion. Just gonna go in with some leather cement within the cracks. Because the cracks are small, I'm going to go in with a toothpick to help deposit some of that leather cement. Next, I'm going to bend the handle forward to close all the cracks and ensure the glue would do its job. Next, I will wipe away any excess glue that you can see coming out of it. I'm not a fan of the freckling caused by some of the mold scarring, so I'm going to use a leather conditioner that is known to darken leather to hide them. This one that I'm using is called Leather Honey, and you should not be using this on lighter colored bags. Just like with leather CPR, after massaging the product in, you would want to buff it out. Sometimes moisturizing a bag can reveal some scarring. Don't worry about that. Once it dries, you won't be able to see them. The hang tag and ball chain needed some TLC. I'm going to remove the ball chain and polish it up with some Brasso. It took me a few swipes to get it polished, so don't worry if you have to do it multiple times. Next, the hang tag was split. I'm going to go in with some leather cement and spread it out before closing the two pieces together. There was some glue oozing out of the sides, and I just wiped it off. Then I'm going to go in with some Leather Honey to moisturize the hang tag. Then I took some Brasso and just polished up the hardware. And this is her afterwards. Her cracks have been mended and her freckles hidden. It didn't completely hide all of her freckles, but they're not as visible as before.